Hi everybody, it's Miss B back with story time. When we last left poor Mercy Watson, she had just been grabbed by Eugenia Lincoln, and Mr. and Mrs. Watson was rescued by Lorenzo and Ned from the fire department. So let's find out what happens next in chapter 10. Ned and Lorenzo and Mr. and Mrs. Watson all went outside. Eugenia was sitting on the ground. Her arms were wrapped around Mercy's neck. Her cheek was resting on Mercy's back. Eugenia was breathing very loudly, probably from running around. "This pig," she said, "was on my property." "We'd prefer that you did not call her a pig," said Mrs. Watson. "We would prefer that you call her a porcine wonder," said Mr. Watson. Porcine, by the way, means pig. "After all, she did save us. She's a hero." "She's a pig," said Eugenia. She started to cry. "There, there, sister," said Baby. She bent over and patted Eugenia. Mercy yawned. She was very tired. "I guess that's it," said Ned. "Yep," said Lorenzo. "Our work here is done." "Wait," said Mrs. Watson. "It's almost time for breakfast." "Wink," said Mercy. "That's right, breakfast," said Mrs. Watson. She kissed the top of Mercy's head. She looked up at the firemen. "Do you boys like toast?" Chapter 11. In the Watsons' house, around the Watsons' kitchen table, sat Eugenia, Lincoln, and Baby Lincoln, and Mr. Watson, and Mrs. Watson, and Ned, and Lorenzo. And Mercy, of course. She was at the head of the table in the seat of honor. And in front of her, on her favorite blue plate, was a very tall stack of hot buttered toast. "A toast to Mercy," said Mr. Watson, holding up his glass of orange juice. "A toast to our darling, our dear," said Mrs. Watson. "A toast to Mercy," said Baby. "In my opinion," said Eugenia, "pigs should not be toasted. In my opinion, pigs do not belong at the kitchen table." "To our hero," said Mr. Watson. "Where would we be without Mercy?" "Yes," said Mrs. Watson. "Who would have saved us?" "I can't imagine," said Ned. "Me neither," said Lorenzo. They all clinked glasses. Mercy had another piece of toast. Chapter 12. Outside the Watsons' house, the sun was rising. First the sun was red. Then it was orange. It rose higher and higher. Inside the Watsons' house, Mercy was lying on the couch. She was getting ready to take a nap. Well, it does make sense. She's going to take a nap, right? She's been running around all night. "Bright, bright is the morning sun," sang Mr. and Mrs. Watson together. "But brighter still is our porcine wonder." Mercy smiled. She closed her eyes. She was asleep before Mr. and Mrs. Watson even finished the song. And let's tell you a little bit about the author and illustrator since we're at the end of the book. So Kate DiCamillo also wrote The Tale of Despereaux and Flora and Ulysses, and she won a Newbery Medal for her original stories about Mercy Watson. And there's a picture book called A Piglet Named Mercy. And then there's even more stories from where they live called Tales of Deckawoo Drive. So, she said she'd had Mercy Watson in her head for a long time, but she couldn't figure out how to tell her story. And then her friend Allison kept going on and on and on about toast. And then she could just see Mercy nodding her head in agreement, and that's where it goes. So you truly don't know about your characters in your head until something comes along that you know. And she lives in Minneapolis. Now, our illustrator, Chris Van Dusen, he's done a lot of other illustrations, and he's even written some books. He also wrote President Taft is Stuck in the Bath, as well as helped with the pictures of Mercy Watson. And he said when he first read it, the characters were really clear in his mind. He used the word vivid. And they just came to life when he started to paint. And that's the type of story he loves to illustrate. A wonderfully silly adventure with lots of action. And he lives in Maine. So if you like this, there are plenty more books about Mercy Watson, including She Goes for a Ride, Mercy Watson Fights Crime, Mercy Watson Princess in Disguise. Sounds like a trick-or-treat story to me. Mercy Watson Thinks Like a Pig, and Mercy Watson Something Wonky This Way Comes. So, snip, snap, snout. Our tale is all told out. Have a wonderful day, kindergarten. See you later. Bye.